ministry was coming to an end. Yet he has the ability to tell Elisha, ask me anything that I shall grant it to you before I am taken away. I thought that when the ministry of a man is coming to an end, the man do not have the ability to grant request again. But in the case of Elisha and Elijah was still having the ability to grant the request. Look, it doesn't matter what it is, anything. A man who is about to leave the earth and he has the ability to grant requests. Any request you want, he can grant it. Yet his ministry is coming to an end. But he can still grant any form of request in life. It does not matter what form of request it is. It can be granted. Which means Elijah was leaving the earth not because of lack of power and authority. His ministry was coming to an end not because of lack of authority, because he was still having the power and the anointing to grant anything. In other words, his ministry was coming to an end because his assignment on earth was over. And he agreed. When Elisha was sick and about to die, he was about to die, and he called the king of Israel over to him and said, take a bow and arrow and fire it on the ground. He said, fired it. And the king of Israel took the bow and arrow, fired it on the ground once, and fired again twice, and fired again 3 times, and stopped. And Elisha on his deathbed, he got angry and said, why did you fire only 3 times? He said, you're supposed to fire until I, the prophet, ask you to stop firing. So he now said, for firing 3 times, you shall win the enemy only 3 times, and the rest, the enemy shall be winning. It came to pass that after Elisha had died, the king of Israel won only 3 battles, but any other battle he faced, he lose. Because a dying prophet who was on a deathbed, he still have the ability to determine the destiny of Israel. He has the ability to alter what will happen in the land of Israel. A dying man has the ability to grant requests. He said anything. Isaac was about to die. He told Esau, I want you to prepare me venison. I want to eat that my soul may bless you after I have eaten. Jacob stole it. He came in earlier. The dying man blessed him and died. After he died, Esau did everything. He did everything in his to become the man he was supposed to be initially. It never happened because a dying man has already spoken and he has died. When Jacob was about to die, he called the sons of Joseph, Ephraim and Manasseh, and he blessed them. He gave them 2 different prophetic words and died. And no man on earth was able to reverse it. Now, what I want you to hear here is all these people were about to be taken by God. Yet they have the power to grant the request of men. Yet they were still dying. They can grant any request. Yet they still have to die. He said, ask of me anything. A man called by God on his deathbed can make you a champion in your generation. A man at the hospital bed on oxygen can still speak, and the words of that man will not cure his sicknesses in the hospital, but will rather alter a destiny of another man who is healthy. A poor man can make you rich. Some of you, your fathers were never rich, but their words, God will bless you, and you will never know shame in your generation. No, they have gone through shame, but because of those words, you will never know shame. No shame can ever come to you. Their prayer did not listen to their own problems, but rather solved a problem.